Hey everybody, I am MMFQ Death, and I am here with SamWarsstars.
Hey.
And Sydney Morris.
Hello.
I don't know why I said your last name. And this is Let's Talk Podcast, episode 21, right?
Let me check really quick.
I think it's
Sure?
21.
No, wait.
Isn't it 23?
Is it 23? I don't know. I might be way off on that. I just knew it was in the 20s.
I think it's 23. That's my guess. Yes, it is 23.
All right.
1 month ago.
I was close.
It's been
That
a
was
month.
1 month ago.
Oh well. We're pretty similar there.
All right,
wow.
topics. Let's get to
Okay, so in memory of breaking up with my ex-girlfriend,
Did you talk about that? You never took. We don't.
yeah,
nobody-
I talked about it in my channel update a little bit. So,
And UHC. We went in.
how about I tell you guys a story about the relationship that nobody knows?
Story time.
So I figured out that everybody really enjoys like the dirty or sexual stories that are pretty amusing and funny. From my period blood story that I told a while back,
Oh God.
that everybody was really fun. Said it was,
When you
like,
got
one
your
of their
Red
favorite
Wings.
stories. Yeah, that one. So
I remember that.
or wait, it wasn't period blood, it was pop cherry blood, but same difference.
Ugh.
So one way or another is blood inside of a vagina.
There's red. Wait, hang on. What just happened? I went all black, and I never
you're
went
good.
back.
Whoa, racist.
And what if it wasn't the race? It
So
like
did I ever tell
it
you
went
guys?
like this.
Your camera froze though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, there you
It's
go.
doing
So
that.
did I ever tell you guys about the time that someone shit on my penis?
Yes. Yes.
Have I actually?
know
I
this-
don't think I
know
did.
the story. Yeah, I know the story. I know the
Sam
story.
just
Sam,
like,
Sam
disappeared.
definitely doesn't. Oh no, Sam had to go
Alright.
get a Coke.
Sam.
Tell me your story.
Okay, so it was like a while back. It was like about 6 months ago. Me and my girlfriend are sitting
6
on the
months
couch.
ago.
Yeah. So we're sitting on the couch.
Why is that so surprising? Wait.
Yeah, what is
What's wrong
what
with
is
the
it?
time-
I like
what's
how I
wrong with
said
that time frame.
Wait. The worst part is I like how I said, did I ever tell you the story about how my girlfriend shit on my penis? And he's like, no, tell me this story. Okay, it was about 6 months ago. 6 months ago. Whoa.
Mine.
It's okay that she shit on your penis. It has to be recent for the podcast.
Well, I mean, I met you a year ago.
I know, you'd figure that I would have told you this story when it happened.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay, so I was a little embarrassed by it. Okay, first, just to compare,
You're a little
my
uncomfortable.
ex-girlfriend, the same thing that happened with the whole Red Wing situation, that one.
The
At
4 years
point,
one?
she peed on my lap. Like, it was on purpose.
Why is that hot?
No, not on purpose. Like, it wasn't like to be hot. It was like as a punishment, I guess. She was like mad at me, so she came and sat on my lap, and she was like,
I'm
Were you
so
wearing
angry at you. I
clothes?
have to.
I guess
pee
she
on
was
it.
maybe she was claiming her territory, like pee on it and it's yours.
That's what
I don't
cats
know.
do and dogs.
Maybe
Wait,
she was,
what-
she was kind of frisky, I guess. Maybe she was a kitty, and I just didn't notice it because she had big titties. But
Kitty titty.
anyway, so she peed on my lap, and I was like, yeah, that's weird. But so anyway,
Wait, were you wearing clothes?
yeah.
Maybe
I had to
my
like,
girlfriend was a
get
cat,
naked,
did
and
it
I like walked
this.
home naked, which was like up the road or whatever, and I was like, whatever, it's dark.
Yeah, no big deal. Just walk
be
home
alright.
naked.
Well, I'm not ashamed of myself. I'm like,
I would be.
Ryan
Nobody
is
wants to.
high
No,
self-esteem.
I don't think anybody wants to see Sam naked walking up the street. I mean,
nobody wanted to see me naked walking up the street, but that didn't stop all the women from being like, "Ah!" and running away in terror. I mean,
hopefully not calling the police. Hopefully.
well, one of them was a cop, but no. But anyway, so back to the shitting on my penis part. So me and my girlfriend are sitting on the couch. So her mom, like, because I always had to go over her house. So her mom was like really strict about stuff and like wasn't allowed to know that we like had sex or anything. So we were like getting ready to have sex, and like, she
Like the
just wanted
song.
she wanted to like put it in without a rubber on it. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like, as long as we're not like full on having sex, sure. But anyway, so she like put it in and like she was getting into it a little bit, and I was getting into it too. But then like just out of nowhere, she goes, "Uh-oh," and I'm like, "Uh-oh," and she just goes and she's like, I'm like, I think your mom's waking up, because we were literally in the same room as her mother, but her mother like slept on the floor like behind this like wall of stuff. She was like a homeless little hobo.
Wall of stuff.
So I was like, I
Cute.
think your mom's waking up, and she was like, I can't get up. And I'm like, why? And she was like, because. And I'm like, why? So then she gets up, and I look down, and just solid brown all over my lap. And I'm just like... And, like, get up, and, like, I had to go, like, run into the shower, and all my clothes needed washed, and I was like...
Having your own shit on you is gross, but having someone else's shit is...
Yeah, it's so weird!
I mean, I always hear about these guys, and they always have, like, fetishes for shit and stuff, and...
What do you mean always?
All these
I'm
guys
on,
that I
hey,
talk
I'm
to...
on Reddit pretty frequently.
Dude, all of Sam's half friends really like getting
No.
shit on.
My friend... I didn't tell Sydney. My friend, I was biking with him. You know, the really tall one, Steve, who threw me in the
you told
trash
me about
can.
this.
I told you, but I
Yeah.
didn't tell Sydney. What happened was, and my camera froze.
It's good. It's been doing that all the time. It's fine.
But what happened was I was biking with him, and I was telling him that I had, like, connections. Because remember, I was talking about, like, there's a lot of assholes at my school, and they're friends with kids who are at other schools, and I have connections to those kids because I play tennis and do extracurricular activities that
And
they
suck
happen
their
to
cocks on the weekend, you know. Same thing.
And I'm able to, like, communicate with these people. So, like, I was talking to Steve, the tall kid, about it, and he said, so they're your half friends, right? And then I look over and I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Oh my God.
You don't understand what you just said.
So, let me just point something out real quick. On the little list that I wrote down on my iPhone, for like what the topics are, literally it goes, this other topic, shit dick, is the name of what I just told. I titled it shit dick, okay?
Is that what Team Nightmare is now?
Shit dicks? Yes. We're just gonna be dicks that have been shat on so hard. I'm gonna shat all over you all day. So anyway, I had this really funny thing, and by funny I mean it just blows donkey cock. So
Not any other kind of cock.
so the other day I like had to lift something on I'm 20 years old.
Ooh,
just putting it
yeah.
out there. So I had to lift something, and as I was lifting it, I felt something in my back pop, and I was like, well, that's weird. And I was like instantly in excruciating pain, and like my right leg went numb, and I was like, whatever, I'll just deal with it. And I tried taking some Tylenol, didn't work at all. So I went to work the night after that I heard it.
Did you get attacked by J-Wing?
No, sadly, it might have made it feel better. But I was getting hit on by all the old ladies, though. They love me, man. They're like, oh, you're so adorable. Only it's more like, oh, you're so adorable. But mixed with the girl voice.
That happens whenever I hold the door open for them, except they don't hit on me. Instead, they're just like, oh, we need more little boys like you in our community.
Whoa. In
Well,
where?
you do live in
In
Florida,
our community.
so
No, I'm joking.
I live in Florida where there's a lot of old people, and rarely, this is awful, but people don't hold the doors open for them, and I'm like the only polite person who actually does that.
Dude,
So,
easy. Now I figured out, like, okay, when you enter into Pennsylvania, it's like Pennsylvania, and it's like smile. Like, you
Yeah, I saw
reached
that.
independence or something? Yeah, on
and
iPhone,
there's
right?
I saw a picture.
That's like,
of
that's
that.
actually what it says when you, like, enter
Yeah, I know,
Ohio-
because
or
I saw a
Pennsylvania,
picture of
I mean.
that, and there was a lady who was standing in front of it, and she was
And
like
she's like-
frowning.
Yeah,
you saw
but no,
that.
that's seriously what it says. Like, what you guys should do is you should literally make a sign that says, Florida, great oranges, tons of assholes, half
Hold door
friends."
open for old people.
No, wait. Great oranges, total assholes, half friends. That should be like Florida's slogan when you enter the state.
It's more of an Orlando thing.
Someone make a picture of that and tweet it at me, please.
I'm on it.
I'm sure that there's some kind of sign.
Sydney's like paint on net. Did you see his UHC intro?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god, it's absolutely incredible.
I even made a comment about that. I said, you know, Ryan, you need to step up your game with your graphic
Oh
design.
yeah, you did. Oh my
Deadly
god, it's so-
Designs needs to get an upgrade.
Man, I'm telling you, if I did stuff that good, I'd just be fucked. But
You would get
anyway,
lots of money.
so I hurt my back, and I went to work that night, and like I do laundry, so I'm like bending like up and down a lot, you know, But no, so I'm like constantly like bending down to like fold clothes or pick stuff up off the ground and stuff.
Yeah.
So whenever I bend, like my leg, like my right leg just goes tingly, and it's really weird. So after work, I decided to go to this place called the Sharon Regional Hospital, which is near where I live. It's like the biggest hospital around here.
Yeah.
Other than like, Cleveland Clinic or Pittsburgh, like Allegheny Hospital.
Oh yeah,
But those are like an hour and a half away. So, well, those are actually big hospitals in the U.S. But anyway, so I decided to like go to the hospital after work, and I went, and I was like, all right, whatever, there's gonna be some stuff going on, like something's probably wrong, but I'll figure it out. So they gave me an X-ray and a CAT scan, and the doctor was super awesome, coolest doctor ever.
You always seem to get cool doctors whenever you have to like.
Actually,
go
no. Remember the last time I told you that I had a really cool doctor? It's the same doctor as I got this time.
Oh, really?
Same exact guy. So awesome. But anyway, so he's like my favorite doctor. Got him. And he gave me a CAT scan and an X-ray. And like, I'm talking like, one of the reasons why this guy is so cool. I don't know why my nose is itchy. That's why I keep scratching it. But anyway,
Allergies.
So one of the reasons why he's so cool is he like came in. He's like, what's wrong? And I told him like what happened and everything. And he was like, all right, I'm going to get you an X-ray. He's like, give it about 10 minutes. And I'm like, yeah, 10 minutes. That means like an hour and a half in hospital language.
Yeah.
Nope. 2.5 minutes later, someone comes in. We're like, all right, we're taking you down for x-rays. Can you walk or do we need to like bring a wheelchair? And I was like, I can walk. They're like, are you sure? And I was like, well, I mean, a wheelchair would be easier. So they got a wheelchair, wheeled me down. They're like, all right, well, we're already down here. We'll just give you a CT scan too. I'm like, all right. Got both of them done. Took 15 minutes. He expedited the results up from the lab. I'm like, dude, this guy is a total baller. So
That's pretty awesome. You see,
Yeah.
if that would have happened to me, that probably would have taken 2-3 hours.
oh, that easily should have taken like 2-3 hours, like easily. But I told him like I just got out of work and all this stuff. So I figured out that I slipped my L2 disc. So my L2
Jesus.
disc is like in my lower. It's like your tailbone is like right here, and
Your
then
L2
you have
disc.
this other section up here of like 4 or 5 discs, and then the second one in that section, it's like right where your back curves, like down. It's like the bottom half of that. So it's like the second disc in there. I slipped it out of place, and it pinched what's called the sciatic nerve. And the sciatic nerve controls your muscle movement and reflexes in your legs. So there's 2 of them. And I pinched the one for my right leg. That's why it's like it's constantly tingly. It keeps going numb.
Hey, Ryan.
Huh.
Your L2 disc. Your L2 disc. Wait, is that an Xbox One
That might
commercial?
have been the
It's
worst
actually the
joke
Xbox
I've
One Halo
ever
4.
heard.
Oh, you decided to keep it because you have a special bond to it, I'm guessing?
No, I actually use it.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought the wireless adapter for the PC a while back, so now I can
Because
actually
I
use it.
remember when you were like trading in your Xbox and selling all your games and stuff,
Oh yeah, I wouldn't get rid of this controller.
you said that you wouldn't get rid of some games in that controller.
Yep. I wouldn't
I'm
get rid of
actually
this
doing the
because
same
I actually
thing.
bought Nick the Halo 4 Xbox and made like a big deal out of him having to give this to me because he got 2 controllers with it and I needed a new controller. So I was like, you're going to give this to me because it has the transforming D-pad.
Oh, that's cool.
And I wanted it. So I was like, yeah, you're going to give me one when I come down to Virginia. So he gave it to me and just had it. And then when I sold my Xbox, I was like, well, I guess I'll just keep it. I mean, I really don't want to give it away because I just got it and I haven't really used it much. And like literally, it's still like brand new. Like
That's pretty
like,
cool.
the fucking thumbstick. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, if it'll focus or not. But
It still
'cause I
has like
turned off
those little
autofocus.
things.
Yeah, it still has the like
Oh,
Yeah,
the
'cause
little
I have a-
bumps.
tabs on it. Like they're
Yeah,
not
the
worn down
tabs.
at
That's
all.
what they are. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a friend who's really into Xbox. He's an Xbox One, Xbox 360. He tells me that that's the way you tell if a controller is new or not, if it still has the tabs.
Well, it's not really if it still has the tabs because this one's still actually really new. My wired one.
Yeah.
It's still actually really like the sticks. Like the best way to tell if a controller is new is by flicking the stick like this. Like if you take it and then go like.
Oh,
and
yeah.
looking to see if it shakes at all when it does it, or just take it and lightly like spin it around. And the less it moves, the less used the controller is. Because some people like will hold the controller like this and like press their full thumb on the thumbsticks, and that's what'll wear down those tabs. But other people like me, they just use the tip of their thumb, and it's like So this one still has the little tabs on it, but they're like slightly worn down a little bit. Like you'd tell that it was used a little bit. But
Yeah,
like
some people,
the
when they,
Halo 4 one, literally it looks like it's just out of the box. Like it has barely been used. I've maybe used it like 4 times.
Yeah, some people like with PS3, they'll have their thumbs like this. Like they'll put them like all the way up. I like to have them like this though.
I don't know how people do that. That's weird.
Like I've have some friends who would like put them like all the way like right here, and they do it like this. But I just go like this, like just touch
That looks
just
like
the
you're having
tip,
a stroke.
just the tip.
See, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, I think that's one of the things that, like, I didn't get into PlayStation for, is because,
Strokes.
like, I don't like the controller. I just don't like how it feels. I
You wanna
don't
see
like the
PS4
stick
controller
placement.
that I have.
Strokes.
Huh?
You want to see my PS4 controller?
Go for it. Yeah, I actually,
Let's take some.
yeah, right. So, while he's gone, I actually got to hold an
Let's talk
Xbox
about
One
it.
controller and use it for the first time, like, today.
How was it? Was it
It's amazing, honestly.
It's shaped nicely to your hand.
Like, okay, so when the Xbox One got announced, and hold on a second, we'll talk about that here in a second. When the Xbox One first got announced, I was like, they're like, oh, we're redesigning the controller. I'm like, no, the
They
Xbox
made it so much
360
better.
controller is perfect. Don't fuck with it, Microsoft. Which is what everybody said about Windows 7 until Windows 8 came out, and then they actually used it, and they're like, all right, never mind. I'm sorry, I was an asshole. So I got to actually hold, like, I held an Xbox One
So did
controller.
I.
I told you guys for the first time like a week ago, but I didn't get to use it. Well, today I had to go do all this stuff that I'm going to get into here in a second, which is why I brought up my back and then now segued into this. You know, segued.
And I did that because I was like the L2 thing.
Yeah. So anyway, I actually got to use one for the first time today, and I actually played Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare
Oh, that game.
How is
at
that?
Walmart. It is so amazing.
Yeah.
Like so I went to go pick up this TV that again I'll talk about like why it was there in a second. So I was
Vizio.
waiting. It was really early in the morning, so nobody was really working in electronics. So I was just sitting there for like literally 30 minutes waiting on someone to come in for their next shift, just playing Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare.
That's pretty
And
nice.
First off, the game absolutely crazy fun. Second off, the controller is a 300% improvement over the Xbox 360.
I
controller.
completely agree because
They're more lightweight. They're more compact. The sticks are a lot like.
it
I don't
fits
know how
really
to-
well in your hand as well.
Yeah, like basically just picture an Xbox 360 controller that's more cut. Like it's more like clean cut instead of rounded.
I feel like it's like a bit more fat at the bottom as well.
No, it's actually a little bit thinner.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because no, I mean like by that I mean like there's extra stuff like right like here.
Oh, you mean like in height wise? No, it's not. What
Like I
it
mean
is
when you hold it like this.
you mean like this, right?
area
like
like
this
right
part
here.
here is taller.
The
is what you're
opposite
saying.
of that. The opposite,
part?
like that, like not this part, but this part.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like this area in the center is.
Yeah.
You're saying it's lower.
It is.
right?
Yeah.
No, it's not. What it is it's the. It looks like that because up here in the bumper, it actually.
doesn't
comes
feel
straight
like it.
across. It comes like straight across because the Xbox button got moved up and they actually moved
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
up as far as these buttons. But it's absolutely incredible. It's super lightweight, super like comfortable. And the reason why I chose Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare because they had like tons of games you could try, including like I could have tried Ghost
Free
multiplayer.
DLC. Free DLC.
Yeah. So I was sitting there playing Plants vs Zombies, and the reason why I chose to try that is because it's a shooter. First off, second off, it's a Plants vs Zombies game.
I love.
Third,
Plants
it looks amazing, and yeah, it's just I had so much fun. It was honestly like I would buy an Xbox One just for that controller, that game, and Titanfall.
Truthfully, if I were to get an Xbox One, my first picks would be Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, Dead Rising 3, and Titanfall. Then
I heard the Dead Rising 3 is actually a lot of fun. People
that's
are
the reason
mad
why I wanna
because
play
it's
it.
stuck in 720p, but I mean honestly, they have
I don't
like,
mind. I mean, I record all my videos in 720p.
Yeah, right. But I mean,
so
don't they have like upwards of like No, it's upwards of like 7,000 enemies on screen at all time, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of enemies. I watched like gameplay of it, and I'm like, how can they hold all of these at once? It's insane.
Yeah, and people are mad about it because they're like, dude.
And plus, there's like no loading.
Yeah, exactly. It's all open world pretty much. Like, there's no real loading.
And when you
screens.
open doors, it doesn't like it's not like Skyrim where you open a door to go into like a hut, and
It's
it takes,
literally
like 7 hours.
If anybody has ever played the mod for Skyrim called Open City Skyrim, where it loads all of the different areas in the game into RAM. And then, like, when you open a door to a town or to a house or anything, it literally just opens the door. And you don't have to load that area.
So it's like Dead
that's
Rising 3.
awesome.
Yeah, it literally makes Skyrim like Dead Rising. It's in that sense anyway. But it is absolutely incredible. Random talking about
But when you
mods
fast
for the
travel,
game.
it still takes time to load, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it has to.
My webcam is dumb.
Yeah.
Let me turn it off and turn it back on.
So anyway, there's this TV story that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So, basically, what it is, so, like I said, I hurt my back. So, I, have been dealing with that. So, I went to work. I worked the day after I went to the hospital, too, which was last night. So, I went to work, and I was there all night. And then after work, I was supposed to come back because, my grandparents broke their TV. Well, they didn't
How'd they
break
do
it,
that?
but it's so old that it just broke. It's one of the old, like, full screen, rounded front, like, TVs.
Oh,
Yeah.
love those.
Yeah, so I tried, like, I was explaining to him, I'm like, look, you can't, like, looking for what time it is, I'm like, you can't get a TV like that anymore, you just
11:52.
have to get a flat screen.
Yeah.
But they had it inside of an entertainment center,
Oh, great.
and the entertainment center was only 27.5 inches wide on the inside, and it's a square. So I'm like, well, I have to get a TV that will fit in there, but still be big enough for them to be able to see it because, you know, it doesn't have bevels and it doesn't sit very high. So it wouldn't be centered in the box. So I'm like, all right, got to figure this out. So I go to Walmart and we got a 24-inch Vizio for like $200. It's a smart TV, super cool, 1080p HD. So we get it, bring it home, set it all up, and they're like, all right, it's a little bit small. We want a bigger one. And I'm like, all right, no problem. So after I got off work, I came home, packed that all up, went to Walmart to exchange it for a 28-inch. So I was like, I noticed that they had 29 inches too, and that would fit. Oh, Domino's tweeted at me again.
Wait, is it about the
Aren't they
sponsor?
giving us a
I don't know.
sponsorship deal?
I'm gonna check right now. Right click. Thank you, TweetDeck, by the way, and Windows 8 for notifying me about it. Thanks for ordering. We're delighted that you enjoyed the food. Have a great night.
Fuck you, Domino's.
Pizza Hut.
Why aren't you giving us money?
No, Pizza Hut doesn't have a
Pizza tracker.
pizza tracker. So I'm
Even
gonna
though
stick with
Pizza Hut
Domino's.
still does have really great pizza.
Oh, actually, I'll talk about the pizza that I ordered here in a second because Sydney, even though you're like a kind of healthy eater, you're gonna be so jelly. It was so good. So
Sydney's just like everything.
yeah. So anyway, so I went to exchange a TV for a 29 or a 28 inch, and I was really strict on I didn't want a shitty brand like Emerson or whatever they are, or like one
Emerson?
of the knockoff brands. There's like a ton of
I
knockoff
made my
brands.
fan.
Oh, well, there's like a ton of knockoff brand TVs. So I wanted
They
something
made
that was
my
either
back, but I purchased
it
the
either
rest.
had to be Vizio, Philips,
seriously.
or Sony.
Like
Only
that fan
those
up
three.
there.
So they didn't have any 28-inch or 29-inch TVs in stock. So I'm like, God damn it. So I went out into the car, took the TV that I had back out there, and I'm sitting out in the car, and I'm like, all right, it's 15 minutes to the nearest Walmart from this Walmart. So instead of driving out there to check, I'm going to call him first. So I call him. I'm literally on the phone for an hour and a half. Like, I'm not even kidding you. It was the most fucking infuriating phone call ever. I was ready to, like, jump through the phone and just smack a bitch. I was like, oh my God, you're stupid. The lady kept transferring me to electronics, but it's so early because I get off at 5 a.m. So at this point, it's like 6:30 when I first started calling. Nobody gets there and starts working until 9. All there are people that are stocking shelves. They don't have fucking... They're not working in electronics, so they don't answer the fucking phone, you stupid bitch. Quit transferring me back there and just go get off your lazy ass and go take a look. But, so she keeps transferring me back there. It takes 15 minutes for the phone each time to cycle back to, like, the main desk again, if it's not answered. So, literally, 4 fucking times this bitch transfers me back there. 4 times. I'm like, you stupid fucking bitch. So then she answers again. She's like, hello, thank you for calling your Walmart. And I'm like, do not transfer me again. And she's like, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to calm down. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to get up and go check if they have a 28 or 29-inch TV. Well, that's not my job. Yes, it is your job. Your job is to make a customer happy, and right now you're pissing one off. And she's just like, okay, sir, I'm going to put you on hold. I'll be back in 5 minutes with my manager. And I'm like, good. So she gets the manager, answers the phone. Sounds super hot, by the way. It was totally a guy. No, I'm joking. It was a chick. But so she's like,
Hi, how can I help you?
and I'm like, yo, what up, baby? No, but I was like, yeah, I called.
Get to the TV.
I was like, so she keeps transferring me back to electronics. It's been like, I've been on the phone for 45 minutes. Like, I'm sitting outside of the Hermitage Walmart. I just want to know if you guys have one of these TVs in stock. That's all I need to know so that I don't drive all the way out there and then figure out that you don't have them and then have to drive 30 minutes back to my house. And she's like, okay.
Okay, give me like 1 second. I'll go check.
And I'm like, all right, thank you. Goes and checks. They fucking hung up on me. I'm
Walmart
like, God
trolled.
damn it. I'm at this point, I'm like ready to just go light an orphanage on fire. So,
Jesus.
A common
Going all Reddit on us.
common impulse.
right? You saw that I tweeted?
Yeah.
It's awesome, right? But anyway, so fucking I go out, like, I'm still sitting in the parking lot, and then I call him back. Now, keep in mind, now at this point, it's been an hour and a half. I'm like,
Double the time.
some dude answers this time, and he's like, how can I help you? And I was like, has anyone said anything about a 29 or 28 inch TV? He's like, no, we just switch shifts. I was like, if I leave you a message for a district manager, can you like give him a message for me? And he's like, yeah, no problem, sir. What can I do? And I was like, all right, just tell me when you're ready to write this down. He's like, all right, I already have the form ready. And I'm like, all right, my name is Ryan, R-Y-A-M. Tell him like how to spell my last name. He's like, all right, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 20. He's like, all right, what's your comment? Burn your fucking store down! And then just hung up the phone. So then I'm like, God damn it. So then I'm not even kidding. That's exactly how the conversation went too. So then I had to call this one in Youngstown, Ohio, which is like 50. It's 30 minutes away from my house, because where my house is there's two Walmart supercenters, one in each direction.
Yeah.
In this direction on the PA side would be, technically this is wrong. In this direction on the PA side is like 15 minutes away is one of the biggest Walmart supercenters in the country. Is
Jesus.
Like 15 minutes away from me. And then in this direction is another one, but it's a little bit smaller, so I usually go to this one. But this one was out of it. So I was like, God damn it. So then I have to drive 15 minutes just to get to my house. But obviously I'm not coming to my house, but it's 15 minutes in the wrong direction. So it takes me 30 minutes to get to the other Walmart. So I drive from there to that Walmart. Then I get there. Then I'm like, all right, tell them, explain everything. I need to exchange this TV for a 29-inch TV. It's the same price. It's a simple exchange, whatever. So she's like, all right, just go back to electronics and tell the lady back there. I go back there, can't find the lady. I'm like, whatever, I'll just play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. Play it for about a half an hour. I was like, shit, I'm supposed to be here for a TV. Go back up there. Like 30 minutes later, talk to the lady. And then I'm like, yeah, there's nobody back there. Which is true. There was nobody back there near the Xbox One.
And you were there
exhibit.
for 30 minutes, so...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was there playing the Xbox One exhibit. You'd think they'd walk by at least once. I mean, granted, I was like, fuck you, noob! Fuck you! To the,
You were
to
going
the
all
zombies.
Modern Warfare online with them. Call
I
of
was
Duty
like-
online.
I was like, yeah, noob, get noob tubed.
But so, anyway, I like walk back up. I'm like, yeah, there's nobody back there. She's like, all right. So she walkie-talkies her. She's like, yada, yada, yada to electronics. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'm there. And I was like, bullshit, you are. And she was like, oh, no, I have been here. And I was like, bullshit, you were. But she was like, all right, well, she's there now. Just go up and grab it. And I was like, all right. So I go up there. I'm like, all right, I need a 28-inch Vizio. Or a 29-inch if you have it. She's like, I have the 28, don't have the 29. Now, this lady, the first, like, 2 sentences she said to me, I swear to God was English. Like, I was fully understanding of what she was saying. She brings the TV back out. And then all of a sudden, she's like... I did that wrong.
Like, how
And
does
I'm
that
like-
work?
And I'm like, the fuck are you speaking? And she's like, no hablas español? No, I'm in America!
No hablas español is you don't. I don't speak
I
Spanish.
don't speak Spanish.
Or whatever. Anyway, she said like
Tu
whatever it
habla
means. It's
español.
like, yeah, that. Whatever it means to
I
like,
think it was
do
it's
you
something
speak
like that.
Spanish? Whatever. Or wait, no, wouldn't it be habla español?
I'm Google translating it right now.
Wait, what? What are we trying to Spanish?
Like, is it, if someone in Spanish says like, speak Spanish?
Habla español.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I just said no in front. Anyway.
Yeah, you just
tu
ask
habla.
it in
Yeah,
like a
my brain
question form.
makes weird. Anyway, so she's
Tu
like,
hablas.
habla español. I'm like, no, I'm in America. Speak English. And she's like, she has this really thick fucking Puerto Rican accent. And like,
Puerto Rico.
not being racist or anything. It's just like, fucking, why would you speak English?
It's not racist. It's just true.
Yeah, it's like, why would you speak English the first 2 times I talk to you? And I understand it fine. But then you decide, let's just try to fucking speak some fucking Spanish and see if this motherfucker knows how to speak that. Fuck you, bitch!
Jeez.
So anyway, then, because of that horror deal, she's a stupid bitch and, like, didn't even ask me, so she just starts ringing up the TV. And I'm like, I'm not buying it. I'm exchanging another one. And she's like, but I already rung it up. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm not going to pay you another $250 for a fucking TV that I already have. That I'm going to exchange for. No. And she's just like, oh, you could have said something. I did. I told you to speak fucking English. So I was like, should I just take it up? No, I'll take it up. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. Fine. Carry it. Whatever. My back hurts anyway. So I get up there. She brings it up. And then the lady who checks her receipt for the other one. So since I bought the other TV at the other Walmart, this fucking lady from electronics has to be the biggest. Like, literally. Have you guys ever seen the show The Tester?
No.
No.
First off, watch The Tester 3. It's fucking fantastic. It has the Ego Raptor on it. And it's a PlayStation
it's a
game
YouTube.
show. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a PlayStation game show.
You said Raptor?
Ego Raptor, yeah.
Oh
From
yeah, I
Game
think
Grumps.
I heard about that because I
It's
saw something
really
about
cool.
him playing Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like a game show that PlayStation did to like the grand prize was like they'd give away like a
A
job
PS
a job at their network
Oh,
as a game tester.
I'll go.
Yeah. So I'll like send you a link later. But anyway. So fucking there's this like classic Puerto Rican lady. Like it's like as Jersey Shore people are the classic Guidos, like that's what you picture all like Jersey Italian people to be like. That's what like this lady is like what you picture all Puerto Rican women to be like. Like the
Like
loud,
some West Side
obnoxious
Story?
screaming, like that shit.
No,
So
no.
she's like,
Sorry.
"Oh no, you bought this at the other Walmart. You buying? No, you can't do that. I mean, it's up to you. You make call. If you think that's good, then yeah, you take it. But
That
no."
sounds more Asian.
This went
than,
from borderline racist to completely like.
that sounded more Asian than Puerto Rican.
You did turn slightly Asian there.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, she's like fucking doing that, and I'm just like,
I'll just go home.
and she's
cat?
like, why'd you bring the TV here? And I'm like, I'm gonna tell you a story.
This is a.
I got off work at 5. It is now 9:30.
It's 4.5 hours.
I got off work after working all fucking night. You've been at work for an hour, so don't fucking start shit with me, bitch. But in reality, I was like, look, you started working an hour ago. I've been working for 10 hours now because I've been having to do all of you guys' jobs. I was like, I went to the other Walmart. I basically had to walk into the back fucking room and check for the TV myself. They didn't have it. So they told me to come to the Greenville one. Called them, sat on the phone with them for 2.5 hours. They didn't fucking have anything. So now I decided to come here because you guys fucking have it. I called, talked to a guy, he put it on hold. You're too much of a stupid bitch to let me fucking exchange it. I was like, I have the receipt. I bought it 2 fucking days ago. Literally, you scan this receipt, you deduct the price from that receipt, I sign my name, and we're done. Everything's in the box. Simple. She's like, whatever. I'm like, thank you. Fucking sign the receipt, get the TV. Bring it home, get it all unpacked, set it all up and everything.
And it doesn't work.
No, there's fucking 3 inches left in the entertainment center. I'm like...
Nope.
I'm literally like, fucking shoot me. I'm gonna shoot myself. Like, I'm like, no.
Did you measure the entertainment?
Like,
Did you measure
Yeah,
the
I did.
entertainment center?
Yeah, I did.
Like,
the TV box
diagonally?
lied. It said no. I had to do it like wide.
Okay.
But it lied. It said that the TV, the 28-inch, should have been 20. So the inside of the entertainment center is 27.5 inches wide. Well, it said that it should have been 27.1 inches wide. So it should have been barely big enough to fit. Like, just barely small enough to fit, I mean.
That's what she said.
Kind of. But the other one should have been like a 32-inch would have been like 1 inch too big. So I was like, all right, I'll get the 28-inch. So I put it in. It lied. It's like 4 inches smaller. I'm like, I could have fit a 32-inch. So my grandparents are like, it's still a little small. If we could fit a bigger one, we should fit a bigger one. I'm like, yeah, of course we should.
But not today.
So I fucking pack it all back up. Put it all back in the box. Drive back to the first Walmart that I went to. Now, this time, pretty straightforward. I walk in, give them the TV. The lady doesn't even mention that I bought it at another Walmart. She doesn't give a fuck. Because she's not you, you crazy bitch. Anyway.
I hope you're listening.
I hope you are
Kill
listening.
yourself.
Jesus.
What if she's like a huge fan of Team Nightmare?
Go
She
light
didn't
yourself on fire. Just honestly, light yourself on fire and run into an orphanage. Anyway.
You in
Wow,
orphanages.
these orphans.
Fucking shut up. You basically gassed a camp of Jews, Sydney. Sydney is Jewish. But yeah.
Was
That
Jewish.
shouldn't matter.
Was Jewish.
That
He's
shouldn't
Pastafarian
matter.
now.
No,
But
I'm
he
Pastafarian.
did get mad that no one wanted to convert to Pastafarianism, so he gassed them. I mean, right?
Yes.
Is it too soon for Holocaust jokes? But anyway, so I gave
I
him
don't
the
think
TV.
that Holocaust joke should ever be said.
Whatevs. Hitler, am I right? Role model, 2014. No. But so I went, got the 32-inch TV, brought it up, and I was like, all right, cool. Brought it home, set it all up.
Doesn't fit.
Doesn't fucking fit. It's like literally this much off. That much.
Why don't you just cut the TV?
You can't. So I'm like, God damn it! So I just fucking set it on top of the entertainment center and set
I
everything
thought you were
up.
about to say I just set it on fire.
So since they were getting an HD TV for the first time, I had to buy an HDMI cable. So I was like, okay, well,
Those are
I
like
don't wanna...
$50. They're
Well,
expensive.
not for like short ones. So I was like, well, literally it was gonna sit on top of the cable box. So I was like, oh, I only need like a 3-foot cable. Bought a 3-foot cable. Now it sits on top of the entertainment center. Needs a lot more than a 3-foot cable.
How's cable management?
Not bad. I did some magic and
My
stuff.
cable management is amazing over here. I got all my mouse wires right here. I got this big USB cable that's just coming out right there. I got all this extra microphone wire that's just sitting like right here.
I just got
I got my headphones, and then I got this extra power cord wire. So that's my cable management.
But yeah, I tied them all together with the cable ties and stuff, and staple gun the cable tie to the back of
There's
the
like this
entertainment center.
Velcro thing that you can use that puts all your cables together.
Yeah, I've seen
looks-
it. It's actually pretty cool. It's like a mesh net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cables have somehow formed a giant circle of knots.
Oh,
I
they
don't
do
know
that,
how
dude.
that
That's
happened.
that's just natural.
Fuck cable management.
But so I got it all set up. Works great. It looks awesome. They're happy with it. By the time I got home, though, so I had the cable guy coming over to check on my internet because my speeds were slow. Turns out that my $300 router died.
Linksys.
Yeah, but keep in mind this router is like 2.5 years old, so yeah, it was its time. But so he came over and did all this checking and stuff, and So he was going to be here at noon to 1, like anywhere in between there. So by the time I got done with the TV and everything, it was 11:30. What I had planned on doing is getting home from work at like, getting the TV done at like 7, going to sleep until like 1, waking up for the cable appointment, and then just being up all day. But instead, I was up until 2:30 because of all that shit with Walmart, and then finally went to bed and got up at 8:30, and then when I woke up, I was like, man, I'm fucking hungry, but I don't want to have to drive to McDonald's or anything. I'm tired of eating shitty fast food. Domino's Pizza tracker, and ordered a fucking Domino's Pizza. So this is where I said, Sydney, you're gonna be really jelly. So what I ordered was a 10-inch...
Wait!
Huh?
Was all that fucking story leading up to this goddamn pizza?
No, but it seemed like it, right?
That was spent 45 minutes from you hurting your back to this damn pizza.
But so it's a 10-inch
damn
personal
pizza.
pizza. It's double cheese, hand-tossed crust with garlic crust, like, you know, every Domino's pizza. But it's double cheese with provolone and mozzarella. It's Philly cheesesteak and bacon.
Yum.
Speaking of things that will kill you, I went to McDonald's today.
Kill you.
And
That's my dream, is to die eating that pizza while having sex.
Hey, in fairness, I'd rather die eating a pizza than live my entire life and die of natural causes. And I
Sure.
like
Poison.
salad my whole life.
That's true.
I know how I'm going to die. I'm going to be poisoned by my enemy.
Who, Alex?
No,
I'm gonna be
just all of
shot.
Canada.
Or the
Ryan.
Canadian Army?
I think Ryan's gonna shoot me. I think
What
that's how-
Canadian army?
Does Canada really
Oh,
have
I
an
see.
army?
I'm racist for bringing up Puerto Rican Asian people, but you're not racist for talking shit on the Canadian
Racist.
Army.
Okay.
Does Canada really have an army?
No.
They've never really had to go into many wars, have they? Not really.
Are you kidding me?
They helped out.
Does Canada not have an... Does Canada have an... Yeah,
Yeah, it has an army, I'm sure, but I mean,
yeah it
It's
does.
really useless. Just all Mounties.
like,
Okay.
I mean, like, did they enter many wars a lot?
I'm going to pull a Ryan here, and I'm going to have to backtrack like a little bit.
Alright.
By mean like 8 months or whatever. Not really. Like a few days. So I'm really like a really unlucky person. Like
Yeah, so am I.
I play tennis also, Sam, and 2 days into my tennis season, I sprained my wrist.
Oh.
I'm walking forward in gym. It wasn't like we were doing activities or anything. I was walking forward and I
is this
fell
what
and
you told
sprained
me
my
where you
wrist.
tripped over your foot?
Yeah,
Oh my god, Sydney.
2 days. I had 2 days. So I'm not very lucky. Like I broke my other wrist because I ran straight into a wall. Because
I've never broken a bone in my body.
But it's not that great. It was my right wrist too, so that was a problem. If you know what I mean. So so we were at McDonald's, and I barely ever go to McDonald's, but we were on a school trip and we stopped at a rest stop or whatever. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have French fries. I can't eat a sandwich. Last time I had a Big Mac, I died.
Get a quarter pounder next time. If you're ever gonna get a sandwich at McDonald's, get the quarter pounder.
I had some French fries, and we were sitting around, and then this lady comes up to us,
Sure.
and she's like, "Hey, we accidentally made like 8 Shamrock shakes. Do you want them?"
Right.
Oh, we're like, yes, that is the luckiest thing that's ever happened to me, and that's pretty sad, but
That's
still,
the luckiest?
yes.
The luckiest thing that's ever happened to me is some girl let me put my penis inside of her. I mean, that's
And
kind of
she
lucky.
sit on you. So
Well, in that individual moment, yes. But I meant the hot one.
damn it, I had another story. No, I didn't.
I have a story. So, a few podcasts ago, I was talking about how I wanted to start believing in karma because there was an asshole from my school who was an asshole for me for a few years, and then his house burned down.
Yeah.
But recently, I had another thing with karma that struck again. So there was another asshole from school. Asshole to me for a bit.
Asshole number 2.
Yeah. For a few years. And it's actually funny because he started being nice to me just like a few days ago. He just got in a major ski accident.
Ooh.
His kidneys were bleeding. He had to have a surgery on like his kidneys and everything. It's
he
going
go
to take him
skiing
2
in
months to
Florida?
recover.
How do you go skiing in Florida?
That's
He
a
went
good
to
question.
skiing in Utah. He went
Is that a
skiing in
place?
Utah.
Did I just ask that? Shit, that might have been the stupidest thing I've ever said.
Well, the smartest thing you ever said is cars aren't staircases. So, I mean, it's not a very big steep incline there, buddy.
Did you hear what I said? Sam says it was in Utah, and then I go, is that a real place? No.
Are you kidding me?
That's just wow.
Wow. All right.
So that happened, and now I'm getting karma.
Is it a real place? Are you fucking serious?
There's a member of Team Nightmare that lives there.
Who?
Hayden.
Who cares?
Yeah, truthfully, Hayden's
Wow.
just like gone.
Does it matter?
Watch Hayden watch this podcast and be like,
Yeah.
Those
Hayden's
assholes.
gonna watch this podcast. Come on.
Hayden, if you're watching this, go fuck yourself.
Whoa.
"Whoa, okay,
Whoa,
listen, Hayden's a
shots
pretty
fired.
good guy.
No.
Hayden is a
Shots
pretty good guy.
fired.
No.
He's a very chill guy as well, because he's a polar bear."
Plus, him and his friends are really good at Surgeon Simulator. So if you ever get shot, they're your guy.
I'd have to drive all the way to Utah though, and
When you shoot me,
No, you don't need to drive. I mean, dude,
When
he's a
you shoot
polar
me,
bear.
when you shoot me, I'm gonna get Hayden.
No,
to
dude.
fix me.
Yeah, dude. We'll get Doctor Hayden and Nurse Tanner.
Nurse Tanner.
Dude, me and Nurse Tanner, man. All right, let me tell you a story about this.
Go back a bit.
Oh, I gotta look pretty so that if Nurse Tanner watches this, he'll
you
want my
know
dick
where I
again.
am.
So, we were supposed to get married a while back, Then he unfollowed me on Twitter,
Whoa.
and I was like, whoa, bro, the fuck's up? And he was like, I didn't unfollow you, bro. And I was like, well, bro, it said that you did, bro. And he's like, yo,
Bro.
how about I suck your dick? I was like, all right, we Gucci. So then he, he did a little
Why
bit of...
isn't? Why don't I ever get off for the
At least you did it the right way that time.
Why isn't anyone ever off for something like?
And then, we crossed swords, lightsaber fought a bit,
Oh,
What were we
I
talking
have
about again?
okay. Who cares? It's my turn. So back to the intro I made. I did post it to YouTube.
Back to the intro from an hour ago.
I posted the intro I made to YouTube, and I didn't realize one of my friends from
What
school.
is your YouTube account?
I don't. It was my personal one, and I forgot to put it on private. But so one of my friends is subscribed to me on YouTube, and there was really no context to what this was. So I walked up to her in school, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she was like, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Because I don't have a good memory of anything. She goes, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, "What?" She's that thing where you started screaming about some spicy cat.
Spicy cat! Spicy cat! Ajaga! Ajaga!
Spicy cat. Now I'm thinking of my own cat.
Spicy cat.
Oh, by the way, Flappy Bird.
Whoa, wait. Hold on. Is she Asian?
She is not Asian.
All right, then it's okay. If she was, then it's a hate crime. Because they eat cats. Get
Now
it?
that's a stereotype.
That is
that's
not
a
a stereotype at all. That is
You know what
truth.
they say? Dawn's or no. You know how I remember kilometers, hecameters, decameters, unit, and you know how it's like that. Khan's hot dogs use dead cat meat.
Yeah.
So Khan's did they ever teach you that?
No, but look. Let me tell you why that's bullshit that that's a stereotype. 3 Chinese restaurants in my area. This is my area. This is not a big area. This is not like Los Angeles, California, or New York, New York. This is like fucking little bumfuck nowhere hicktown, barely a city, Ohio. All right? 3 fucking Chinese restaurants have been caught for fucking killing alley cats and serving them as chicken in the past 5 years. 3. That is... After the second, it stops being a stereotype and starts being real.
Okay, listen, you're
understand.
justified now.
That seems like more work than just buying chicken.
Well, you know what really seems weird to me is like people get so disgusted by it. They're like, oh, I can't believe they served us
There you
cat.
go.
I don't give a fuck what it is. If it tastes good and you don't tell me that it's a cat, I'll eat it.
There you go. That's how I remember that.
That's a good philosophy for life. If it tastes good, I don't care.
Exactly. I don't give a shit what's in it. I mean, that's like those people who are like, oh man, I would never eat like cow balls or something. And it's like,
Cow
well, neither would I
balls?
if I knew they were cow balls. But if you gave me something that looked like a meatball and it tasted really good, I'll fucking eat it.
Cow testicles are actually quite scrumptious.
Are they?
I'll have you know. I don't know.
Of course, you won't eat McDonald's, but cow testicles, that's fine.
It's just
McDonald's,
fun.
that's a no-no, but cow testicles,
What?
sure, why not?
Aren't
Part
bull-
of this
That's where
brand
you
new
draw the line,
vegetarian
huh?
diet.
That's where you
It's
draw
part of
the
this new
line.
vegetarian diet that he is setting up
aren't-
for himself.
aren't bully sticks like they're made out of bull penis, right?
Fucking
Isn't
know.
everything made out of bull penis?
I could tell you something that isn't made out of bull penis.
Your penis?
Meat
Bully
lips.
sticks? Oh.
You know what meat lips are, right?
No.
Meat lips, think about it.
It sounds fucking disgusting.
Lips that are meat?
It's a vulgar term for vagina. Meat lips.
Ew, vaginas.
Sam, I think like what
I'm
we
joking.
should do is we should treat you like Mike from the Internet Box.
I don't know how that works.
Basically, you're not gay, but you're not straight. But we should make a poll on the website that people will vote on. And whatever it is, that's what you are.
But I'm straight.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to vote for both.
Come on.
Is there a bisexual
I
option?
mean, come on.
He's like, hold on. I want to touch on that. He's like, I'm straight. I'm going to vote for both. Come on.
Now, okay, if you're gonna do something like that, just list me as bi-curious.
No, it's literally just going to
Oh.
say, is Sam ... gay? Check. Straight? Check. Both? Check. That's just,
So
it's just going to be one of
bisexual.
those.
I love that you said bi-curious, because that's interesting. You know what I'm going to say, right?
I don't.
Oh man. But so Sydney, all right, like if I had to, I don't know, fucking, I feel like maybe this is just me. I mean, this could just be me being an idiot, but I always make like comparisons between like people or things, like that I do. So like if I was gonna compare this to the Internet Box, first off, Internet Box world's better, like way better.
I listened to episode 1 of the Internet Box.
It's awesome,
on
right?
Friday. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what was going on.
It gets
but
way better. Like they were really unorganized at the beginning, but they get way better. Like around 10 is where it gets super good.
okay.
But
How
Yeah.
long are the podcasts?
it's 53 minutes.
Is it on the podcast app?
What do you mean?
Their
Oh,
website's
you mean
nice.
Internet Box? Yeah.
Yeah, like the podcasts
Yeah.
app.
Yeah, the Internet Box
like
is, yeah.
this one.
Um,
Can't show that copyright? Nope. I
Yeah.
have to blur it out
but
now.
so anyway,
It was just the patch.
but so I would say that if anything, I'm like Michael on the Internet Box because I get mad very easily. I
That's
yell at you
true.
guys a lot.
Yes.
And I have the most, like, I guess like the most active life outside of like home because I have a job and like I do stuff like a lot.
Hey.
Like,
I do things.
well, no, I'm not saying you guys don't. I'm just saying like, I guess it's kind of like I have really shitty luck.
Look at you. You're
So
just
I have
like
a lot of
you have-
like stupid
Did you not
stories.
just hear my story?
Yeah, but that was one. I had like 4 of those.
It's true.
I mean,
But that's what I mean. Like I just have more of them. But I get mad at you guys really easily.
That-
Like,
yes.
I
do.
scream a lot.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
just happened. Sam is like Mike. He's like
I got my
he's
mic.
very skinny, very pale, very scrawny. Could easily get beat up by me. He's stupid. He's gullible. Stupid in a funny way. Sam, like common sense way.
I'm kind of intelligent.
No,
I
you're
mean,
no. See, Mike Kroon from the Internet Box is actually really intelligent. He's the one who designed their website. Like he's a full graphic like website designer. He's really smart at that stuff. He like
It's like me.
yeah, he's like really good at it. But in the same way, he has really stupid things that he says all the time. Like he'll be like, kind of like how Sydney was like, "Is that a real place?" It's like that, but all the time. So you're like Mike though in a lot of ways. Sydney is like either Andrew or Dylon. I haven't made the assumption yet. I'm gonna say, wait, hold on, Sydney. Would you fuck Jessica Negri?
Yes.
I've met her.
What?
Like in real. Yeah, at
What?
Comic-Con last year, I met her.
You.
Probably
I'm
not.
jelly. Okay, then
Fuck
you
you.
are definitely
Probably
Andrew, not Dylon. Dylon would like cut off his own ball sack to fuck Jessica Negri. So then you're definitely Andrew, only you're not a red-faced fuck.
What's Andrew like? Who's Andrew? When
Andrew's
is
a red-faced fuck. He's Mr. Sir from the first episode.
Jesus.
Oh.
He
what's
works
his
at a gas
personality?
station.
That's
He got hit
his
on by a
personality.
50-year-old retarded lady. He's racist.
Okay, that's 3 for 3 so far.
Oh my god, dude. We should just get like Michael and Ray's on it too. We should just get Michael and Ray and like Mike and Andrew to just like signify this as Internet Box 2.0. That should be what we just do right there.
Are they gonna make more internet boxes?
No, they're done with it. They said they might do like some like reunion stuff like in the future. They might do an RTX panel this year, but as far as podcasts go, they're done.
Speaking of
Aw.
RTX, I may be going.
Yeah, I heard about that. And you're also an idiot for the numbers that you posted in chat.
It was very legible. Okay, I don't have to pay for food and
Yes,
stuff.
you do. How are you
I
going to
don't
stay there for 3
personally-
days without eating anything?
No, I don't personally have to pay for food. It's a write-off. from
No,
my
it's
mom.
not.
No, me personally, like I don't buy my own food.
Well, no, I get that. But what I'm saying is you said that
yes,
when
it's
you
still
were
something
talking...
that's.
No, okay, here's how the conversation went. Sam's like, shut up, Mike. Shut up, okay? The conversation went like
I
this.
was already quiet.
I know, but so Sam's like, so I talked to my mom about how much it's gonna be, and she's like, that's actually really affordable. And I was like, yeah, because you left everything she's gonna actually need to pay for out. Like, all he
talked
did was
about
tell her
it.
about the ticket, the flight, and the hotel. And I'm like, what about food? What about money for the convention? What about transportation to and
I
from
talked
the
to her about
convention?
I talked to her all about it.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
How much was your biggest, like, at most for 3 days? How much do you think it's gonna cost you?
She actually just said, "Don't worry about it." She said, "Don't worry about food. Don't worry about like." I mean, if it's something you want to buy at the convention, then you have to use your own money and stuff. But I mean, if it's something like food or necessities or anything like that, then just don't worry.
Oh, so
about
like Red versus Blue and Ruby DVDs, those were right off, right?
No.
Yeah, they are. That's a necessity. I honestly, while I was at Walmart waiting for this TV, I was this close to buying the Ruby Black Ray.
That was the Black Ray.
Yeah, it's a Black Ray. I mean, it's technically still a Blu-ray, but it's like a Black Ray. It doesn't have the blue line. It's all black.
Was Blake involved?
Yes. But it looked really sick, and I was like, it was like $12, and I was like, man,
$12.
it's really cheap. Like Blu-rays are actually a lot cheaper than I thought. I always thought they were like $30. They're like $10
Like
piece.
Blu-rays a lot.
What's a Blu-ray?
A Blu-ray is a high
It's
definition
essentially
DVD.
when Ray Narvaez Jr. Essentially when he joins the Blue Man group.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Like Tobias.
I knew you were gonna bring Arrested Development up as soon as I heard him say that. But yeah, so Blu-ray is like a high definition DVD. It's what the PlayStation 3
okay.
uses for games and what the 2 new consoles use as well. It
I always
can hold
thought
up
it was.
to,
Do you like Blu-ray though?
isn't
like
it 20 gigabytes per disc they can hold?
Yeah, but let me ask you, Ryan. A while ago, about I don't know, maybe 8 months ago, I asked your opinion about Blu-rays. You said they sucked.
They
What
do,
you think?
because I was a big supporter of HD DVD. I am just like Bernie and Gus talked about this a while ago. They were a big supporter of HD DVD. They thought it was going to win out over Blu-ray, and so did I. And I had the same opinion they did, is that when HD DVD and Blu-ray first like came out and they were talking about the differences in them and everything like that, they're essentially the same exact thing. Why I said HD DVD is going to win out, like why I thought it was, is because look at TVs. You have a TV, and then now you had HD TVs. They're not named something different. People already know DVDs. They already know that they need a DVD player. Well, now you know what HD is. You know what high definition is. You know what DVD is. HD, DVD. But a Blu-ray, a lot of like people are going to be like, what the fuck is that?
Like me.
Exactly. Like an HD DVD that makes sense to your head. You're like, okay, it's an HD, it's a high definition DVD. I'm going to get that. But I think one of the biggest things, I was looking this up last night actually, one of the biggest things that got Blu-ray to take the lead, first off, is the PS3. PS3 definitely, just because it had Blu-ray, and like it's a Sony product, and it's like a game console, a ton of people were like, well, I already have Blu-ray. And then another thing was that Warner Bros. Sony signed a contract with Warner Bros. Your picture's frozen, by the way, Sam.
Yeah, I know.
Is that Sony signed a...
All I can say is, fuck you, Warner Brothers.
Well, yeah.
You know why?
They like signed a contract with Warner Brothers so that
why.
all of their movies would be exclusive Blu-rays.
Sam, no. Does your reason why have to do with Final Fantasy?
No.
Okay, then continue.
It has to do with my Batman Arkham Origins playthrough, because I actually got, decent viewership on the first video, but Warner Brothers is like, nope, we're taking your money because of the content ID thing that was going on back in December.
Woo!
Oh,
And
no.
actually,
Did
speaking
you guys see
of,
the stink bug on my pop filter?
Wait, hang on.
Sam, oh no, they took your 12 cents.
Yeah, I know, right?
These fucking things are bastards, dude.
Death to stink bugs.
Seriously.
No, but like a few days ago, actually, or no, I think it was yesterday. What happened was, you remember 200, Ryan? That video that I made way back when?
Uh-huh.
Well, I love how you're trying to do this.
Hi,
that
that
video
you little
200?
shit.
The instant that I put it out there, it got claimed, by Skrillex and everything. Just yesterday, well, I disputed the claim like right after. They finally responded to me and said, "Hey, your claim's been disputed." I'm like, "Yes, finally!"
What, so it's like, it's fully your content again?
Or so I thought.
Did you win it, or did you just dispute it and lose?
No, they said in the email, they're like, you can fully monetize this now.
Oh.
Go over to the monetization. Your video is currently not eligible for monetization because it matched third-party content. The monetization settings you selected are currently inactive.
Wow, that's bullshit.
And I haven't even taken a look at this video in like 5 years.
Yeah.
No, since I released it June 15, 2013.
Yeah.
It's a while ago.
'Cause I was
How
gonna
did
say
you
it's almost a year.
calculate that as 5 years?
Because
Mike, bad.
I don't know if I like that.
Get your
What?
half friends out of this.
Is that even a year?
No, it's almost a year. It'll be a year in like 3 months. Or 2 months, actually.
Man, people just do not like the week ahead.
Really?
Week ahead of what?
Yeah, it's like I do a vlog style series where it's like essentially what happens is I tell people what's going to be going on like within the week, like what's coming out and what I'm going to be doing. And apparently there's always like dislikes on it for some reason. There's always like one dislike. It's like everything else,
It's
like every other video I release, people will like and they'll,
Do you talk about opinions in it?
No.
You don't, like, at all? Like, you don't talk about, like, I'm gonna be playing this game, or like this last game that I played was a little bit like this. Like, you don't.
No,
just
I talk about all that in the verdict.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, then I figured
Alright.
that one would have been the one that got the more dislikes, because usually anything opinionated on YouTube,
Yeah.
people just fucking hammer it.
Well, actually, in the verdict, I always explain everything that I'm going to review is of my own opinion, and you may not agree with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, people, yeah, I would say that. And if I didn't say that, then I mean that. Because I've said it in at least one of them, and I definitely mean that. Everything that I review is of my own opinion, and you may disagree with it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I may say the ending of Thief was awful, which it was, and I think a lot of people agree with me on that. But somebody may think it was actually good, which in my opinion it was awful because nothing really happened. It was like a Final Fantasy 13-2 ending. You have to get the DLC in order to finish the game, which didn't work out too well for them. But regardless, I thought it was an awful ending, and some other people may disagree, but I mean, I always say this is my complete opinion. I think that it deserves this score. Like, I gave Thief a 6 out of 10. I gave I think I gave South Park: The Stick of Truth like an 8.7 out of 10. And then I gave Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes a 8.5 out of 10. Something like that.
Oops.
It's not bad.
I try to be as fair as possible because I feel like if you go to the point where it's like a 9 or a 10, then at that point it kind of gets pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah, it
Because
definitely does.
Because if you think a game is like a straight 10, then you're going to get yelled at a lot by a lot of people.
Most certainly.
Because it's definitely, especially, I mean, there was even controversy about The Last of Us being a 10 out of 10. There may have been controversy about Grand Theft Auto 5 being a 10 out of 10,
I honestly, like, a lot of people really don't like me for my, like, rating of it. The Last of Us, I gave, like, a 6.
Oh yeah, you
I'd
didn't
probably
like
give it
Last
like
of
a
Us.
9 or an 8.
Yeah, I gave
But
it,
not
like, I
like-
think it was a 6.5 or a 7. Something like that is what I said. I quoted before.
When were you guys rating games?
Well, no, like, we've talked about them before. Like, just basically when we brought them up, like, I would say, like, whenever I talk about my opinion on a game, I usually assign a numeric value with it as, like, a rating.
Okay.
That way, instead of just, like, going through and being like, okay, this is why I did like it, this is why I didn't like it, and then that's it, I'd be like, this is why I didn't like it, this is why I liked it, I'd give it, like, this out of this. So,
Okay.
kind of like how when we brought up, you remember when we brought up, the, like, spoiler cast part of the,
Wolf of Wall Street.
yeah, and I was like, I give it 10 Quaaludes out of 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
do
an
whenever I
amazing
rate
movie.
stuff. So, like, I want to say I gave it, like, a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. I mean, don't get me wrong, great game,
6.5.
really cinematic, great storyline. Just the enemy and gameplay mechanics just didn't do it for me.
I can definitely agree. It wasn't their strong point.
Hmm?
Their strong point definitely was their. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 13 a bit, because they more focused on cinematics rather than. Even though I thought, I have my opinion on that and everything, and I'm gonna be playing the entire trilogy at some point, and I'll give my opinions then, but not now.
So, hold on. In other news as well. So, I was talking to you guys about this before the podcast. So, I started using TweetDeck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody always tells me, like, oh, TweetDeck's awesome, you should try it. And I was like, yeah, everybody always talks about it. Never really got into it. I was like, yeah, whatever. It's, it's Twitter, but on my desktop. I have a Twitter application in my Windows 8 start menu. I have Twitter app on my phone. I don't care if I have to go to the website. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm in love with the thing. It's so good. Definitely recommend TweetDeck. You guys should all go download it. It's for Windows, Mac. Yeah, get it. It's awesome. You'll love it.
But is it for Linux?
Yeah, it is for Linux as well. It's open source.
Is it for RIM?
RIM?
Yeah, research and mobile.
Research in
something like
Motion, you mean?
Yeah.
No, because it's not a mobile app. And that's not RIM, that's RIM. That's how you say it.
I'm sorry.
It's not okay.
I'm a big BlackBerry fan. I'm really picky about that stuff.
My mom has a BlackBerry
BlackBerry's
Z10.
great. Oh, she has the Z10. Love that phone. I
Yeah,
love,
she says
like,
she
the
wants a
swipe
Q10
physics.
though, because she likes the buttons.
Yeah, see, I'm a big fan of, like, all touch. So, I really
Yeah,
like the Z10.
I mean the thing is she had like those old ones, where it's like half screen,
Oh,
half
she had, like,
buttons.
the
red one and the silver one.
the torch. The first torch, not the full touch.
It has a
screen torch.
camera.
It was
It
like a
has a camera.
slide up, right?
No, it wasn't like a slide up. It was just
Oh,
a
was
complete.
it not touchscreen at all? It was just like screen and then it had
It had a
little
ball. It was the one with the ball.
Okay, it was either the world or the curve. Was it flat or was it like rounded at the bottom?
Rounded at the bottom.
It's a curve, yeah. Curve 8330.
She had 2 of those, and then finally,
Dude, I'm a huge BlackBerry fan. I love Blackberries.
yeah, they're great. I loved playing Brick Breaker, which
Dude,
is one
that
of
is
the
like the
install-
best part of them. God,
Wait,
that
you
game's
played
so
Brick
good.
Breaker as well?
Dude, yeah, I had it on. Okay, so here's my
Before
BlackBerry.
I
I actually, the first smartphone I ever got was called a Motorola Q10. Motorola MQ. I don't know, something like, it's some weird like thing. It looked like a curve, but it was flat and it was like a Windows-based phone. It had Internet Explorer on it. So I used that, and it was really like, it was okay. It was cool. I had internet browser on it, so I was like, that's cool. But it had this like bad problem. It was like a $256 phone. With the contract.
156.
Yeah. Because I remember it because it was a Digit 8. And yeah, anyway. So it was a $256 phone at the Verizon store with the contract. So we got that. That was my first like real cell phone on a contract. And then every week I was in the Verizon store because it kept resetting. Like, it would just delete all my stuff. And then they told me to use the online Verizon backup. Did that, it wiped my backup on the online thing somehow. So I'm like, whatever, just give me a new phone. So they're like, all right, here are our phones and the price options. I chose the BlackBerry because I knew it was a great, like, it was a really good smartphone at the time. So I was like, I want the BlackBerry Curve. They're like, cool. It's Curve 8330. It was silver. I had that thing for no lie, probably like 3.5, 4 years. I only had to get it replaced once. I threw it at walls all the time. I just punted it at the ground because I'd get mad at something.
Would you ever do that with your iPhone?
No, because if you drop this on carpet, it would shatter.
Yeah, I know.
Just
that happened
useless.
twice to my sister.
Yeah, I had a friend who had an iPod Touch 4, and they dropped it, just shattered. I was like, wow, so bad. Actually, so I've had an iPhone now for 2 years, 1 year or 2 years. It's something in there. But I've always had smartphones, touchscreens. First time I've ever broken one.
Aww.
I shattered the bottom back of it. And the actual reason is because, so whenever I drive around talking to you guys on Skype or something, I have my phone sitting on my lap in the car with my headphone plugged in. Because it'll get hot if it's in my pocket of my coat. So then I'll go to get out of the car and think that it's in my pocket, but it's on my lap. And my headphones will yank it and it'll fall. And one of the times it fell, it bounced and fucking shattered the back piece. But I'm not even that mad about that. What I'm really mad about is it has this problem with the earphone jack now, where it won't play stereo sounds. So at work I listen to podcasts and stuff through the radio with a two-way audio cord. Oh yeah, two-way headphone jack. And when I plug it in, it only plays, if I play music, it'll only play the guitar track, but you won't hear the vocals.
What?
Because of the way stereo sound works, where it'll send the music to one ear and then the vocals to the other. Yeah. So I only hear this because it only plays the one sound. I don't know why. There's something wrong with the headphone port. I looked it up. It says it just means that it's died. It died. And then what's really funny about that, just talking about how shitty my luck is, by the way, Sydney. So I bought these Skull Candy 50/50s. Everybody talks about how bad Skull Candies are. If you guys ever want to buy earbuds, buy Skull Candies. They're the best thing in the world.
Yeah, I have a Skull Candy.
What about Bose?
I love it.
Fuck Bose, dude. Skull Candy is where the
Bose.
shit's at. So I bought these. They were $40. They're 50/50s. It's one of their better brands for earbuds. I bought these at Target almost 2 years ago. For, like I said, $40. So never had a problem with them. Never broken. They've always been fine. They've been through a lot of shit. I use them literally every day that I record because they use on my Yeti. I use them all the time on my iPhone. I've been using them at work now. And I've had them for 2 years. The other day, literally a couple days ago, I had them plugged in and I was trying to talk on Skype or something. And my earbud, they have a built-in mic. So I usually use this as my primary earbud when I need to hear outside sounds. And I'll just leave this one in and leave this one out. This one stopped playing sounds through it. So it's just a dead earbud. And at first I thought, okay, it's just the earphones. Cool. I just need to order new ones. So I went on Amazon and I didn't want to pay another $40 for 50/50s. So I got this pair of inked 2s for $15, which are they're a little bit lower quality, but they're really good. They still have a built-in mic. So I'm like, yeah, I want those. Ordered those, so they'll be here in a few days. So I just have to use these until I get them. Then I'll use these as a backup pair. So then I went to work that night and plugged my iPhone in to the two-way audio jack, and it still was only playing one half of the sound. And I'm like, was it not my headphones? I was like, maybe it was just my phone, and I just ordered these headphones for no fucking reason. So tried to fix my phone, couldn't do it. Get home from work, plugging my headphones into my Yeti. No, my headphones are still fucked. It gave me hope and then crushed my hope again. I was just like, no. But yeah, Skull Candies are great, dude. Honestly,
you were talking so long, I kind of forgot what the subject was.
it was about headphones. It was about
I got
shitty
lost
luck
in
and
your
Skull
eyes.
Candies.
I have a Skull Candy wireless headset and I love it. It's my favorite thing ever.
Wait, you have the Slayers? or is it the players?
Player
Players are
two.
the players.
Are they like the like slanted ones, or are they like the rounded ones?
Ryan.
Hold on, Sydney.
What?
Okay, like the ear cups on the headphones. Are they
Yes.
like, are they slanted-ish or are they rounded?
They are slanted. They're the player twos.
Then they're the Slayers.
Okay, I have my box right here.
If they are rounded ear cups, then they're players.
I don't know what rounded ear cups
Like
mean.
regular headphones.
It says Skull Candy PLYR2.
Okay,
Why-
yeah, then they're the rounded ones. You suck, dude. I want those. Those are like $140.
I got my I got mine for $100.
Yeah, I want them so bad because they look so sweet, dude. The purple and black ones look awesome.
Yeah.
I want those so bad.
Wireless headsets are amazing.
Yeah, I actually
Hey,
have.
Ron.
I don't really want to go grab them, but yeah, fuck it. Hold on.
Hi Sam, how are you? Let's talk
I'm
bad
doing
about
decent.
Ryan while he's
This
gone.
is probably the single most expensive headset that
Never
I've ever
mind.
paid money for. They don't have the batteries in them right now, but it's a wireless Turtle Beach XP500 Delta Force headset. It's actually pretty good, but yeah, it's wireless. It's awesome. I
real
pretty much
talk.
only use it for like 7.1 surround sound when I watch 3D movies. That's pretty much it. Everything else, I'm just like, fuck it, YOLO, right? But yeah, Sam?
I was gonna ask how long have we been going?
An hour and 16 minutes.
Alright, I'm
God.
tired.
Yeah, I have school tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm down.
I don't.
So,
Why don't you have school tomorrow?
you guys,
day
here's the
off
deal. Is
for wherever.
we need to start doing questions. So, you guys' mission is to either comment on this podcast.
I'll
like,
ask
down
my
below.
friends at school to ask us questions.
So, like, comment on this podcast in the comments, or tweet any of us, which pretty much Sydney doesn't have a
Twidney.
Twitter.
Twitter
But me and
Sydney.
Sam do, so just tweet one of us with the hashtag LT podcast Qs.
Just email me and I'll write down all your questions.
Or email the internet box at princesspoopy69@gmail.com.
Or email Caleb at achievementhunter.com.
princesspoopy69@gmail.com.
Just email Sydney at AOL.com.
What's really sketchy is that's actually how they used to get their questions at the very beginning. That and their intros was by emailing them at princesspoopy69@gmail.com. I'm not kidding. Yeah, eventually on the website, I'll set up like a question submit form that'll email us about.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, that and a
I
probably
like
a way
answering
to submit
questions.
intros. So
The problem is if we have questions, like someone's going to have an opinion and then Ryan's going to yell at them because their opinion's wrong.
You do that a lot.
and then Ryan's gonna yell at them because their opinion's wrong. Okay. Wrong, Sydney. They'll
Real
be
talk.
right. But yeah, so submit some questions and I'll get that set up on the website eventually whenever I get around to it.
Yay.
So
We're
yeah,
done.
this is Let's Talk podcast number 23, right?
Yeah, there were only 3 of us too.
Yeah, 3-man
Actually-
podcast.
actually
I think we did
handled
pretty
it.
good.
Yeah.
For a 3-man.
It's a lot better than last time we recorded a podcast that you guys didn't see because trust me, it was complete ass. I went to go edit it and I was just like, this is boring as shit. Nobody's even talking.
Oh, that was the one I wasn't there.
It's like the History Channel without the aliens. I didn't think that'd be funny.
It's like the History Channel, not the aliens. That's great.
I truthfully did not think that'd be funny.
This kid is like, he laughs at stupid shit, and then when he says something funny, he's like, "Why is everybody laughing?"
I just opened up my favorite video ever.
All right, you guys, this is episode 23 of the Let's Talk podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave your questions down below. You can check out our website that I'll try to start putting in the descriptions, but it's not finished yet. It's not even actually its own website. It's just a page on my website. So, but yeah, check it out. I'll try to get working on the question submit form and send us intros at MMFQ team@gmail.com. So send them there. And anyways, you guys, thank you all for watching. It's
Wait,
been MMFQ Death, SamWarsstars, and Sydney.
Ryan.
Huh.
No.
Bye.
You should put the Spicy Craft intro in the description so everyone knows what we're talking about. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I will.
Future Ryan, when you're editing, just a little side note, remember to do that.
Okay. And
Is that
also,
just-
if
Okay.
there's
Thanks,
not a
Matt.
link dump down below the video, bitch, it's Sam. It's his fault. That's his job.
Did
Peace.
he just... Good night, Sam.
Podcast over.